On January 18th, 2026, HBO drops A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. We're getting the story of two nobodies, a broke knight with nothing but 3 horses and a dream, and a bald kid hiding a secret. This is the story of Dunk and Egg. It is set 89 years before the events of Game of Thrones, and 77 years after the second season finale of House of the Dragon. The Targaryens still ruled Westeros, but their dragons had been dead for 50 years. It'll be interesting to see if and how it connects with the other shows. It is based on George R.R. Martin's Tales of Dunk and Egg novellas. This adaptation focuses on something the franchise has never really explored: the small folk, the everyday people trying to survive in a world ruled by kings and princes who couldn't care less about them. No prophecies, no chosen ones, just a guy trying to eat and maybe prove he's worth something. The series has 6 episodes. That's it. Each one clocks in around 30 minutes, making this the shortest and most focused story HBO has ever told in Westeros. There's no opening sequence showing a detailed map of the kingdoms. Now let's talk about Dunk, Sir Duncan the Tall. Except he's not really a sir when the story starts. An orphan on the streets of Flea Bottom, just a kid trying not to starve. Then an old hedge knight named Sir Arlen of Pennytree took him in as a squire. Hedge knights are basically a sellsword, knighted in some way. Knights without land or fancy houses backing them. Some turn to crime, others barely scrape by. But Arlen was different. He taught Dunk that knighthood means something, that protecting the innocent and keeping your vows actually matters even when nobody's watching. When his master dies, Dunk decides to become a hedge knight and chooses to call himself Sir Duncan and hope nobody asks too many questions. Dunk then decides to enter a massive tournament in Ashford. Tournaments in Westeros are where knights make their names, where hedge knights can win prize money and maybe catch the eye of a lord looking for sworn swords. The entire first season takes place at the Ashford tournament. It is on his way there that he meets a bald kid called Egg. Dunk needs a squire, someone to help maintain his armor and tend the horses, so he takes Egg on. What he doesn't know is that Egg is actually Prince Aegon Targaryen, 5th son of Prince Maekar, which puts him so far down the line of succession that nobody expects him to ever touch the Iron Throne. But life's funny that way. This bald kid squiring for a nobody hedge knight will eventually become King Aegon V, one of the most beloved rulers in Westerosi history. Egg shaved his head specifically to not look like a Targaryen. He's running from something, seeking something, though the show will explore exactly what as it goes. If you're coming to this show as a longtime Thrones fan, you don't need to worry about continuity or timeline confusion. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms stands completely on its own. This is Westeros from a completely new angle, a different perspective. The tone is lighter, with humor mixed in with the violence.